Annabelle, thank you so much for joining us. Please share with us your history in West Chelsea. Much has changed since it was rezoned to accommodate residential construction.
The neighborhood was destined to be a completely different neighborhood. 10th Avenue is kind of the separation between the old Chelsea and the new Chelsea. And nowadays, when I walk around the neighborhood, I'm just amazed how different it has become and how populous it is, and that you see people just flocking to the neighborhood. And it is literally a new part of town. You very kindly said that no one has had so much influence on the neighborhood. I'm not sure that I really think that that is true. But I take pride in the contribution that we've made, and also in holding on to the idea that when we build buildings, we build them for people, and as much for the people who live in a building as much as people who are walking by these buildings. They're good places to live, and hopefully contribute to making a vibrant public space.
Please explain your inspiration and philosophy for Park House Chelsea.
We decided to really build on what was the existing building at one time, the regular fenestration, and sort of really talk about the history of what had been there at one time. I'm particularly excited about the proportions that this building presents on the corner of 22nd Street and 10th Avenue, and the kind of center of gravity that it represents in the neighborhood. When I was there last week, it made me think that each and every one apartment has significant individual character and is a place of longevity. And I think those were really the values that from the get-go we all wanted to bring to this project. And it's gratifying to see that it's there now and it quietly claims its place.
I think I'd like to hear more about designing a project facing a park, because I do think that's super unique about 500 West 22nd Street is that most of the units have full face frontage on overlooking a park. And I was just curious how that impacts your design approach.
One of the really outstanding qualities of the building is the opportunity to take advantage of the views over the park. That is really, truly a lyrical moment in these apartments. It has to be said also that it's fantastic that you have so much space in front of you. You get to appreciate the seasons. I'm waxing on poetic a little bit also. When I was standing in one of the apartments looking at the park, that you get to watch the children playing on the playground. And that is really just a very sweet thing. This is where the community comes together, and it's a real plus for the building and obviously for the neighborhood.